I don't think it wanted me there. In the mid 1990s, I was doing property preservation, securing foreclosed houses throughout Virginia. I would be on the road for 3 days straight, sometimes in rural areas. I would stay in the house I was at the end of a 14-hour day to save money on a hotel. This one house in Elkton, Virginia. Keep in mind these homes have no utilities and have all been disconnected. This house was a former large, turn-of-the-century farmhouse, remarkably clean, with fresh paint. I would seek out the higher rooms, usually on the second floor, because the day's warmth would stay in those rooms longer. Even in the summer, the nights in the mountains can get brisk. Anyway, this night I fell asleep around 9 p.m., and suddenly I was awakened by the sound of banging on the front door downstairs. I was not in a good mood, being very tired from the day's labor, and I hurried down expecting to see the sheriff. I would show the work order and explain my reason for being there, and he'd be on his way. Only there was no one there. I went back upstairs. This time I was thinking I was more tired than I thought, and wasn't happy being awoken from a sound sleep by my imagination, so I thought. A few minutes later, just as I was falling asleep again, there was the banging again. I sat up, and surely someone was banging on the front door. I yelled out, "Hello?" And the banging stopped. And again, I head down to the front door, and no one. I walked around the rural property. No one. Now I'm fully awake and not happy, but still not thinking of anything supernatural, so up to bed. I was sleeping on the floor in a sleeping bag, but now I had one eye open and both ears open. Then the banging started again. I listened, then shouted, "What do you want?" The banging stopped at the downstairs front door and then started right at the wall in my room without missing a beat. Needless to say, the hairs stood up on my neck. I grabbed my stuff and beat it out of there. As I left, I turned and looked up at the room where I was staying and saw a woman, wearing all black, staring at me with a sinister smile. I never went near that house again.